Session review.
Hello and welcome back to it. We're going to quickly go over another session review as well as a little bit of a other treat I have. So just to review what happened in our previous session, the team helped save Ember. Ember, of course, had been being charmed by someone. Diogen did some smooth talking, was able to actually charm her himself using the charm spell. It was able to get in and then eventually remove the foreign Nen that was inside of her head. This led to Donkey and Shrek, Fiona, and Puss in Boots all finding their way to the team with the fairies and essentially trying to begin to talk about the next steps. There was a little bit of trying to understand what was going on, but eventually the team was able to state that Merlin was the one that brought them to the forest, and the fairies were able to confirm that Merlin was their father, and also memory of Merlin was somewhat beginning to come back from the other members of the group, as Merlin had been a very pivotal person in the woods. But everyone realizes that when Merlin left, people were unaware of what had actually happened, and Merlin simply vanished, it seemed. So, whoever did this must be defeated, and the team wants to do so whenever they can. Shrek has informed them, with his finally using his powers again after being held off from so long, that Merlin is the person that caused all of this strife is in Merlin's old house. So the team is going to go there to find this person. The goal is to enter the house using the help of Shrek. He's going to be giving the team some items, which we're going to go over, as well as a map to help them find the house and hopefully be able to defeat them. Shrek and the others believe that they failed once in the past, and if they go again, they may only be a hindrance, adds to the extreme power of this person. Again, Merlin was the only person trained in combat, and he failed, it seemed, to beat this person, so they were of no help, but potentially were used against Merlin, considering he's been able to control them. So, with a map of the caves in their hands, the team plans to go at this next session. So let's just go over some few things. The team asked for 2 different kinds of potions. They're going to be get Shrek's potion. This is a brew of balance recovery, 5d4 plus 5 hit points, and it grants the user temporary hit points equal to their Constitution modifier minimum 1. This is an extremely powerful potion, for sure. I mean, this is almost like extreme levels of healing. It is going to be granted 1 per user. They're going to have 4. I guess they can use them however they want. And then also, as Cruel Wrench requested, a brew of arcane blossoms will be coming in, which will be able to affect specifically the Eldritch Blast spell. It's very interesting because it lets a dim light come out wherever the Eldritch Blast is hit, and that person then has advantage on attack rolls against them, at least until they're able to get rid of this hit that was on them. So really good effect, whenever they're hit by an Eldritch Blast for the next attack on them. The people that are trying to do melee attacks get advantage, which is a really cool way from far away. Cruel Wrench can essentially give this, but there's only going to have 1 of these potions, so this is going to have to be used at a pivotal moment, but it's very interesting to see this being used for sure, and I definitely enjoyed the potion. So, that being said, that's the end of the session review. I wanted to quickly bring you all to this, which is the actual quest log. I've updated it into a presentation, as it's kind of annoying that I did. I don't really think anyone was ever going to look at the Google Doc. So just a reminder, the main quest, defeat the Heart Kingdom. In order to save the world, the Heart Kingdom must be destroyed. They threaten to destroy the entirety of the Cloak Kingdom in hopes to control all men in the world. They recently acquired a Neuron Star, as you all remember from Vicus's exchange that you were at. And it is your goal to hopefully eventually become powerful enough to assist the Wizard King on the front lines, although you all hate the Wizard King. But he is currently fighting this fight to the best of his ability, Wizard King mentioned or shown here. You also have the current quest, which is your Wizardly Woods. You are going through the Wizardly Woods to find the items need to make Merlin's strongest potions, and obviously we've reviewed specifically what's going on here, so I don't really want to go over it again. The side quests I have, these are side quests that I think should be able to be essentially completed whatever you want, preferably, in a nice time in between, where you can fight Gore Belly, seen here on the right. A little bit of a spoiler, I know, but trust me, it's still pretty interesting. Fun fight. Cruel Wrench was essentially demanded by PepsiCo to do this. Not exactly demanded, but PepsiCo has a lot of power of a Cruel Wrench, so it's kind of a demand. So whenever you guys want to fight him, you can do it. I added a video. This is actually, I did not generate this from AI. Obviously, this is actually a boss from Bloodborne, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, you can watch the video of there coming, and it's very interesting. But it will be spoilers because I hope to recreate that. And finally, the side quest to go to the Upside Down. So obviously, we had a quick time where also Inu, you missed this, but Diogen met with Thalos, the god of wild men, and learned a little bit about it. And I am saying that anytime you want, you may venture back to the Upside Down to maybe learn a little bit more about this wild men and have Diogen have some time to learn about that more closely. But yes, this is the side quest log. It's in the share drive, and I can obviously send a link whenever you want. But yes, if you ever, I already did send a link. But yes, if you're ever interested, ask me any questions about the side quests, and this is where they can be found. So I hope you all have a wonderful time, and thank you so much for being dedicated players to the game. And I hope to see you all on Thursday. Have a great one.